myself, think clouds from fairy dust. I can't control myself, think clouds from fairy dust. I can't control myself, think clouds from fairy dust. I can't control myself, think clouds from fairy dust. I can't control myself, think clouds from fairy dust. I can't control myself, think clouds from fairy dust. I can't control myself, think clouds from fairy dust. I can't control myself, think clouds from fairy dust. I can't control myself, think clouds from fairy dust. I can't control myself, think clouds from fairy dust. I can't control myself, think clouds from fairy dust. I still think myself. I started out being innocent, big words promised everything, but all along we knew this was bad, this was bad. Gotta end, gotta make it stop. We can't pretend that this is love, but then we touch and it all gets lost in pink clouds and fairy dust. We were only fun till you show me love. You bring me up into the place I love, the place I love. I can't control myself, pink clouds and fairy dust. I can't control myself, pink clouds and fairy dust. I can't control myself, pink clouds and fairy dust. I can't control myself, pink clouds and fairy dust. I can't control myself, pink clouds and fairy dust. I can't control myself, pink clouds and fairy dust. I can't control myself, pink clouds and fairy dust. I can't control myself, pink clouds and fairy dust. I can't control myself, pink clouds and fairy dust. I can't control myself, pink clouds and fairy dust. I can't control myself, pink clouds and fairy dust. I can't control myself, pink clouds and fairy dust. I still think myself.
I know I'm not the only. I close my eyes at times. I'll do it when the sky falls. Forget about the crimes. If I could stay forever, here floating by the rim, where everything is mending, then serenity begins. If tomorrow would come, don't wanna go on
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Realms of Awakened Essence, Campaign 2, Season 1, Episode 11. We are one. Hey, Rags,
What?
hold on. Alright, let me push this button for you. There we go.
No, don't push that button! I see what you did.
Well, there's a transition button, my bad. Alright, let me just, hi,
Yes,
everyone.
thank you for the souls, you little gnome.
Souls? How dare you say souls?
Acerak, please get out here.
Wait a minute, Acerex here? Where? Oh no, I know that laugh.
Yes, we brought some special new returning guests into the studio
No,
today.
no, oh come on. Really?
I mean, we gotta bring back the old Rags. It's, you know. Alright, well, hi, I'm Davi Dinks, your production gnome. Joining me today is Rags and a few other people. But before I hand it over to them, hi, I'm RT Studios, your production gnome. Kenny, whatever you want to call me. I am running the show today with the help of our dear friend, and I'm gonna pass it over let's pass it over to the one, the only Queen Ashendon. Please go.
Very well. Hi, I'm Katie Wynn, and I play Empress Mariella Ashendon, and also Neve, the fairy, who is just like, wow, this place is big. Also, just don't mind her. She's a little flighty. I tried.
Literally.
I'm sorry. I tried. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Lemon.
And with that, I suppose we can turn it over to that delightful little druid bot. If she is unmuted.
Oh yeah.
I'm here. Hi everyone, I am Avi and I am playing the role of Naya. And I've just noticed my little robot buddy's not here.
Yeah, well, we'll discuss that when we get into game.
Well, I will then pass the mic over to our DM.
I will talk it over to our very special guest. That way. That way.
That way, indeed, Rags. Yes.
Yes. Hey. Oh. Leilana, you're on.
Hello, everybody. My name is Magna Rim. I was on hiatus for a little while due to some personal issues, but I am back, and we have a very, very unique character returning to the fold. Get ready.
Unique is a word.
Get ready for some fun times.
Oh, lordy.
Oh, great. The pain in my cybernetic ass is back.
What do you mean, giant metal? Oh, wait, that's wrong.
No.
Wrong script. Sorry, shuffles the script back together.
You were on page 42. You were supposed to be on page 13.
My bad.
Well, with that, let's hand it off to our storyteller for appropriateness.
Hello, I am your wonderful storyteller, Trisha Welsh. I play Regs, although Regs is not going to be in this episode. Hey! You're going to be sitting up in the control room Oh, yeah, I get to sit in the control room. I get to push which buttons I get to decide who gets to speak or not.
Rags, hold on. Just there we go. Sorry, you muted yourself, Rags.
Rags, sorry. I couldn't resist pushing that mute button on you. Any rate.
All right, I think that's everyone. Or are we missing someone?
Oh, yes, first of all, we do not have our wonderful Sir Andrex. They're on assignment. Gearbox is out on medical leave.
Yes, so Big will be having a very big day today. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll put it that way. All right. Hope everyone's ready because we're about to throw open the doors to the throne room, literally. And we'll be right back after the opening intro, folks. Please stay tuned.
We stand together on the edge of the world. Battles all around us like flowers unfurled. One body, one mind, fighting for that last moment in time. We are heroes pushing back against the dark, making way for a brand new start. Here in these realms where the essence grows. Making a new path for the light as it grows. Whatever the struggle, together we fight. Stand up to fight now, it is to our time.
Anal blasting.
And we're back.
And we're back. Hi, everyone.
Whee!
Welcome to Realms of Awakened Essence, Campaign 2, Season 1, Episode 11. We are one. And, take it away, GM. Oh, please read the recap first. Thanks.
Hey, GM, can I read the recap? Yes, you can, Rex. Oh, goody!
Here's the script, Rags.
Thank you. Realms of Awakened Essence, Campaign 2, Season 1, Episode 11. Ooh! We are one. Wow, what a title. Hey! Sorry. The group are at the manor when they are attacked by swarms of insects and a helmed horror. The group fought bravely and got some help from I can speak! And got some help from people from Anthem. Once they were defeated, the people led our group to Anthem and led them to the castle. Sent them to the castle with the Empress. Wait, but the castle came with an Empress? Like, already built in?
Now I'm offended, Rags.
Oh, sorry! There they talked to the Empress about Aetherat coming back to their realm. The Empress was concerned. I don't think concerned was the word. What will happen to our group? Okay. Here's the script back, and now I'm sitting on a chair.
Alright. And, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, where we last left off, you guys had just told Empress Ashes that Aetherat had contacted at least 2 people of this wonderful group, but he is returning. How, you guys don't know. But almost warnings.
And Davi's just standing there, kind of like stoically, like looking up at the figure of a woman who's sitting on the throne. Have you stood up, by the way? At the
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
About that time, Big,
Who's been petting the giant dog?
who's been petting the giant dog, the eyes kind of go wonky, and then shuts down. And Jack's going, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Davi
Big?
looks over and says,
Big?
"Is he
Big?
okay? Does he need a recharge? Did his batteries die again?"
Karthus sniffs him and he falls over.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
Big! Big! You know, Jax is, doing the poking, doing the doing everything that Jax knows how to do to try to wake up Big, and it's not working.
Now the Empress stands up.
Okay.
And will walk over to Big. Anybody who's looking at her eyes will see like green, presumably writing, come across her eyes, and because she is connected to Davi, that is her calling, but she's remaining calm.
Okay.
So, thank you,
'cause,
Davi.
yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
He's part of her core, as it were.
Oh, okay.
Remember, it was
Oh, yeah.
it was him, Moogie, Damien or whatever his name was, Leo, and Karthus.
No, like, effects happen to Davi, right? He's just standing there.
I mean, he's connected to her
Oh,
like
okay.
network.
Okay, so, like, you just see Davi's, like from his eyes just, like, turn, like, a black pupil. And
No,
you see-
Drac.
Drax, sorry. You said Davi. So I went-
Sorry, I
you're
meant
right,
Drac.
Right, wrong character, right? So
No.
Drax just stand, like in his lap, and he just stopped. The hammer just goes bang, ding, and there's a momentary second where he's just holding the hammer up in the air. And the eyes do the thing. He sets down the hammer and says, "George, I'll be right back." And he walks out of his factory. Find the facilities while I'm gone. And George is like, "Yes, sir." George
Now-
is a basically a halfling.
Now, your name was Jack, right? Jax. I'm sure your friend will be fine. I've sent for help.
Oh, okay. I don't think this is in the manual. I mean, I've read the manual. It's
You're like trying to open his chest to like pull out the manual. It won't open.
well, the way that Big has fallen, he's fallen
Face first.
on top of face first.
And
Uh,
trying to
And
move is not easy.
the dog is just sitting there looking at Big and whimpering ever so quietly.
Now, Karthus, he'll be fine.
At this point,
Ew, ew.
there's like a trumpet goes off in the room. Please welcome into the throne room Chief of Operations and Anthem Security. And then the doors fly open and Drac just hobbles in with a entourage of like they look almost like giant robots, but they're not super giant. They're like humanoid size, normal size. But they're a little bit beefier and buffier and like metal. You know what these are, right?
I
Trish?
think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
These are the special ones. And they're just standing there, and Drax points to the robot and says, on the floor, and he says, "You two, please." He walks over with them and examines it, pulls out a little tool. Can I roll an investigation check for Drax?
You may.
Let me do that. Let me just do the stock rolls to don't have Drax's actual character on file. Moment. I remember what his stat was. Wrong channel.
Neve has flown over to Big and is rapping on his head. Yo, hey, Metalhead, you alive? Hey. Can I use him as a club?
Drax says, "I don't believe that's a appropriate use of this type of machinery, madam."
I used her as a club. She points at Naya.
14.
Is there anything close by that I can throw?
There is a potted plant sitting next to the throne.
Can I
There is a
pick up
pot
the
of plant.
plant?
You may.
Can I throw it at him? Her, sorry, her.
I thought,
Roll me a. Roll me an attack roll.
Oh, you bet. Unarmed strike?
Yeah.
Please, God.
Wouldn't she get a projectile bonus since she's throwing an object?
No, it's just
improvised
just
weapon.
roll.
I got a 7.
Nope.
Yeah, it sails past Neve.
That is kind of what I was hoping for, in all fairness. I didn't want it to hit her.
It sails past Neve, and it kind of goes. It's in a really robust pot. And you better be glad it was a really robust pot, because the pot goes clink, 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 and the pot is like now turned over.
Yeah, and the soil's all over the place. And
Yep.
the roses are now all over the floor.
Oh my, you made a mess. Let's learn how to clean it up.
And Drac just looks at like shakes his head and says, "You rolled a 14."
That's rude.
What does a 14 get me?
Hey, you're looking over. You're looking over Big, and something has seriously drained his power, and you don't know what.
Seems like his power core has been depleted. This is not good. We're gonna have you two. I sent you like 4 mechs. Yes, get the gurney, bring him in, bring it in. It's like a hovering kind of like old style like slab that floats over. Two robots pick up Big, put him on a medical slab. These like little like bands go over him to restrain him. Not like restrain him in a bad way, but, you know, like
Keep him from falling off.
Yeah, for his own protection, and they're kind of like little magical runes going over them. Read text. You can't discern the text, but like it just restrains safety. And he says, "Okay, chop chop, let's go back to the lab." And Jax, you hear this?
Thank you, Drac. Also, thank you for not shedding in my throne room again.
He looks at you and he says, strokes his like long beard, 'cause he's part werewolf too. And he says, "Anything for you, Your Majesty." And then the doors go.
Yeah, with Jack's kind of riding on
Like the little hover thing.
yeah, on the hover thing. And as he's being taken out, you see Anaya kind of do finger wiggling. There's a little glow. But other than that, nothing.
Right.
Davi is like over near the pot, trying to put soil back in it to be respectful of, the queen's property. Picks up the rose and gingerly puts it back in the top of the pot, not trying to pat it down or anything like that. He's like,
Real quick, hold on. I gotta DM something.
Now then,
There we
Yeah.
go. That should do it.
Davi,
yes.
as your, I want you to roll me a perception check.
Perception check. Alright.
Mhm.
Perception. Oof. That's a 7. He sees nothing. He's more concentrated on the dirt. That pot of it. That he's
Okay.
just like patting down the dirt, like, trying to be the good gardener. He's just
Oh, yeah.
He's humming out like a tune that, actually, she might be familiar from your childhood.
mm-hmm.
Yep. Before you were, you know what.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Since you're more focused on the dirt, why don't we have this be a bit more physical, Trish? Since it's so focused.
Oh, don't worry. I'm trying to find a table.
So, Sorry, where are my manners? You, at least those of you that still eat, are probably quite hungry. I can have some food brought in.
Davi looks like is like still patting down the dirt. He overhears that and he says, I did see the banquet hall. There was I did grab this. He pulls out like a tiny scone from one of the pastry carts.
Oh, that would be perfect. Yes.
Well, I do have the cooks make things from time to time. My daughter likes the normal food as you. Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Davi finishes patting down the dirt. By the way, the rose has been unfortunately slightly crushed. It's a red rose.
Yep.
And does Davi mend it? Because he wants to mend the rose. Do I have that spell?
I don't think it.
No, I don't. Darn.
I'll cast mending on it.
Perks up. I'm just setting a very low bar for the roll.
Ooh, I like that.
I randomly rolled that too. As you're as you're putting the rose back and patting in the dirt, something catches your eye, Davi.
Davi looks in that general direction. Is it in the pot or like where is it?
Well, right now it's in the pot.
He
'cause
looks in the pot and it's like
and you find a piece of crystal that faintly glows in the moonlight.
oh he like looks at it and he's like, Madam, Your Majesty, I believe I might have found this. He holds out the crystal and he says, I don't know if you're aware that it was in here.
Huh. Was I aware that it was in there?
And it's broad daylight, is it, or is it evening?
It's becoming evening. It's late afternoon. The sun is starting to go down. I'm gonna have you roll your Empress, your Majesty. I'm gonna have you roll I'm gonna have you roll two different checks. One
Okie dokie.
a history, the other one an arcane.
$15 on history.
Okay.
22 on Arcana.
Okay. We'll do the Arcana first. This thing is radiating. Oh Lord, what is the magic? Particular magic. I'm trying to remember what kind of magic that is.
Does it start with a D?
It's radiating divination magic. The history is that way back when, it was almost 50 years ago. But you vaguely remember somebody dropping something in that particular flower pot.
She will smell it.
Okay.
Donnie is holding it out.
She'll pick it up and smell it.
Okay.
Donnie just looks.
Does it smell like anybody that she's known before?
It's very faint, but it does remind you of somebody that went off with somebody at the end of the last battle.
Her face, she just goes, ugh. Which is funny because nobody.
Does the Majesty face palm?
Yeah, she does. And she sighs, which is hilarious because nobody has actually seen her take a breath. But she just goes. And she'll look at it directly into the thing and say, if you're still watching this, you might as well show back up. It's kind of rude to spy on people, Leilana. And she'll toss it.
Davi looks at it. Is it like, do you toss it on the floor or what do you do?
She just kind of, like, if Leilana is watching it, she sees Ash's face and then it just go toppling end over end towards the throne.
Okay, now everybody else in the room, that's Neve, Davi, and Naya, I want you all to roll me a history check. Because the Empress just threw out a name that
26 from Davi.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
5.
All right. Neve has absolutely no idea what the Empress just did. The name that the Empress just threw out went right over Neve's head.
Literally, the crystal flew right over.
Hold on. Let me roll for the Queen of Roses because she can hear this too.
While you guys are doing that, Dobby, since you watched the crystal fly over toward the throne, you notice the crystal right before it hits the floor. It stops for just a brief second and flicks itself right back to your hand, almost as if it has a will of its own.
Davi sees it coming, holds up his hand, grabs it, looks down at it. Wow. He has this like bewildered, confused look like on it, like just grasped destiny.
The Empress looks annoyed, and the voice in Neve's head got a 21.
The voice in Neve's head does indeed know who this person is.
Oh right, that was.
Mm-hmm,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'm just holding the crystal like awkwardly, like. So, I guess Leilana's trapped in this thing.
Well, okay, Davi, you've got a 26. You know exactly who Leilana was.
Yeah.
You know what their role was in the final battle. You knew what became of her.
When she's
And
not trapped
and
in the crystal, she's
and Naya, it's basically the same thing. You know who Leilana was. You know what became of her. You know what her role was in the final battle. Because you got a 26, Davi.
Yep.
You know more about Leilana's really weird, freaked up timeline. Yeah.
Davi's like
Because Leilana to you was
an idol.
a role model.
Role model. Oh, I wasn't
Mhm.
expecting that one.
Mm.
So, Davi's like looking over the crystal, like turning it over in his hands, and Leilana, you see like the floor, you see the ceiling, you see Davi's face, you see the floor, you see the ceiling. It's like, okay, how did you get in there? It's so small. It's like,
As you're holding the crystal in your fingers, turning it over, in the back of your mind, you hear very faint whispers of the old world.
Davi just stops turning it, and is like, he's like staring at the throne, like awkwardly, and he just walks, like without anyone like in the room, if they want to notice, they can. He walks up the steps to the throne, and yes, I'm sorry, Majesty, he's gonna sit in the throne, like turn this thing over, and then get up, turn around, put it on the throne, and if you'd like to appear Leilana, you can. It's up to you if you want to or not.
Well, that there's a certain predicament that requires that. This is just a crystal. It's not that special.
Okay, yeah. But he's like sitting on the throne. He's like looking at it. He's like,
You're trying how to figure out how to open it.
he'd like to roll out an Arcana check on it.
Okay.
Okay,
I-
roll it.
All right. He's okay at Arcana. No,
I
he's
will
not
s-
okay at Arcana.
I would say when Davi goes to sit in the throne, the sound of something hitting the floor is seen, and if he looks back at the Empress, there are wrapped tendrils that are in a whip form in her hand.
Davi. At that point, Davi just like literally flies out of the throne, the seat. He says, just pats the dust off the seat and says, "Sorry, Your Majesty. I'm just trying to figure this out. Give me a moment." And he rolled a 7.
Yeah. You don't get anything off this thing. It's a crystal.
It's just a shard of crystal.
It's a crystal.
So I know Drac deals with these things, but like he
It looks different. It looks different from the crystals that are holding up Anthem. I'll say that.
This one's different. It's like it's cut differently. It has different. It's like turning it over, and yes, you're getting very dizzy, Leilana.
Yeah, she's not. Trust me. It's like looking at a mirror.
Yeah, but like it's like looking over. It's like there's cut marks in it. There's some weird kind of etching or something on the back. I can't read what it says or whatever, but
There's multiple striations throughout the crystal of varying colors.
Yep.
he's describing all of that. He's like never
And the
seen it.
confusion in the back of your skull is starting to make you go insane.
He's like,
By the way, Amethyst is still in the room. Looking at all this, going, Your Majesty, who is... Did you ever mention this Leilana to me?
No, because honestly, I've been trying to forget that pain in my ass.
Pain in your ass, Your Majesty?
Right. She was, well, in my opinion, she was a fool that stumbled into greatness.
Yep. Yes. Okay.
Davi is like walked down the stairs, like trying to like he's still like turning this thing over and over and over in his hands. His hands are getting raw from doing it.
Okay. Let's see. How many people are in
She is-
this room right now?
She is Moogie's sister.
And where did we send the lovable goblin?
Honestly, he should be... She thinks for a moment. Huh. Actually, she says, and she'll basically look at Karthus and say, Karthus, my dear, go fetch Moogie.
Wag, 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 wag. The tail goes 90 1/4. The dog looks happy and runs out of the room.
I'll tell you exactly where Moogie's at right now.
Somewhere in Anthem, I would imagine, seeing as
He's
he's...
in the bell tower. He's in the bell tower of the castle, scrubbing the bells, making them shiny.
That makes sense. That was where they first met.
Pretty much. So while this is going on, let's see. I'm trying to remember how many people are in the room. There's Ashes, Davi, Naya, Neve,
Amethyst.
Amethyst. Okay.
She just sent Shazon off.
Yeah, that's right.
Drax no longer in the room.
Yeah. So there's
only 2 war droids at the doors now.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, this castle, because it's been upgraded over the last 50 years, has several bell towers. So that poor dog's gonna be looking for quite a while.
or
Well-
not for very long. Hang on a second. Let's see.
Yeah, it's a hellhound. If it has your scent, you're fucked. Excuse my French.
Hang on, I'll actually use a D6 instead of the D12 that I was attempting to use. Let's see here. Ashes, Davi, Neve. Neve, what is your AC?
18.
Okay. You're not gonna like this.
What else is new?
I mean, you just nearly got a crystal thrown at you, and she dodged that one.
It was a flower
You-
pot.
You
And a crystal, yes.
take 14 points of piercing damage.
From
Okay.
what?
Ouchie face.
Ouchie face.
What are they taking piercing damage from?
Well, you don't know. You're not in the room.
Ow. Ow. And she kind of flutters down.
And right at that moment, a person comes skipping into the throne room. And I do mean skipping. And yes,
I think
Ashes?
I know who this is.
Ashes, you know exactly who this is, and you've encountered this person more than once.
Yeah.
Ooh! Wow, this place has changed since the last time I was here.
Yes, it was classy until your crazy ass walked in.
Classy! Well, it looks like you all have reached your destination. Thanks to a little bit of prodding from me and, my friend.
Wait, who is this?
It's Amy.
It's Amy.
Oh, the cart
She-
driver.
No,
No!
No,
Yeah.
the cart driver is someone else.
no, she was the tiefling girl I played when we did the villains that took the archmage and
Oh.
put him in the ruby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I've
Okay.
been playing this particular character kind of like a Harley Quinn.
Yeah, because that's
Character.
how I made her.
That's how you portrayed her, and I just kind of took that and went, yep, that's fine now.
Yeah. Although she will hear a.
Oh, are you going to try to hurt me, little Empress?
The two mech droids kind of like are like now they were standing at attention. They're now closing in around the group.
Well, considering I put a hole in your master's face, I don't think you're going to be much trouble.
Oh, I don't know about that. And she looks at you, Ashes. Roll me a Christmas saving throw.
Okie dokie.
For a second there, I thought you said roll me a Christmas saving throw.
Yes, roll me a Christmas saving throw. She's going to make your heart grow 3
15.
times. You fail.
What heart? What heart? She's been mostly machine for the last 50 years.
She throws out her hand, and Ashes, you disappear.
Yeah. Um,
Neith,
yeah.
you just watched this particular individual vanish. Or made the Empress disappear.
Yep, and she goes to fly at her with her sword, only to stop about halfway through.
Okay. Why?
Her patron's not letting her.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, the two war droids have trained their full arsenal on this individual.
Goody. Anybody else want to join in this particular fray? I've already taken out your most powerful person. Let's see here. I don't think so. She, again, makes movements with her hands. I want both of them to roll me a d20.
Just a d20.
Yep.
Plus anything, or just flat d20?
Just a flat d20.
7 for the first. Another one for the other. And a 6.
Oh, Lord, okay. The first one takes 32 points of fire damage.
It is still up.
And the second one takes 22 points of fire damage. What she did was she put up a wall of flame.
Hold on.
Damage detected. Hostile action taken. Initiating Protocol Alpha Omega 3.
At this,
Well, little-
I'm gonna message you, Trish, because I think that's fair.
That is fair, and
Yep.
it will take them a while to get through the flame. I'm going to say that.
Yep.
Anybody else want to do something?
Where is Dobby right now?
Yeah, where is Dobby right now? Dobby, you just watched the Empress get whisked away by this person.
Dobby is panicking right now. He's dropped the crystal, and he is like pulling.
Okay.
Like he's pulling out his rapier, and he's like.
Okay, and Naya, what are you doing?
I'm gonna throw an ice knife at it because I might as well.
At her? Okay,
Why
go
not?
ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm not gonna get.
Just
Oh no, I'll take that. 20 to hit.
you hit.
Thank you. And.
I like the
Finally.
fact that Naya likes to throw shit at people.
Ooh! 10. 10 damage.
Ooh, very nice.
There you go, Trish.
I
Just out of
actually enjoy
curiosity,
the
what have
fact
I
that
just
Naya
hit?
likes to throw things.
Yeah, I know.
Probably should have asked that before. What have I
What?
just hit?
You have hit. This is a
I think she was a blue tiefling.
Oh, good. I've hit one of them.
Give me a second. I will. No, she had pale skin, black hair, white eyes.
Is the
Fair enough.
puppy okay?
The dog has already left the room.
Okay, good.
The dog has
Dog-
been sent on a mission to go find a particular
Gabo.
goblin. Gabo.
Is Dobby still panicking even though he's got his rapier out?
Yes, Davi is like he's shaking violently because he's read the books about this individual.
And you've also met her
Yes, I've met her.
on the road.
Yeah, and he is not. He just kidnapped the queen of Anthem. He's gonna do everything in his power to be a hero. Well, looking.
Dobby, the whispers in the back of your skull are growing more intense, and you hear the
What-
whispers coming right from the crystal you dropped.
And what do these whispers say?
You would do wise to pick it back up.
There you go.
he drops his rapier,
Mhm.
picks up the crystal, and just hugs it tightly. And it's like, please help, please help, please help, please help, please help.
In that moment, you hug it tightly. The crystal starts to get hot, like too hot for your touch.
He lets go of it and it clatters to the floor. The marble floor. Yep. Everyone can hear.
Everyone in the room roll a perception check.
Yep.
You wanted to do have everybody do what?
Perception check.
Okay.
Does Davi need to roll or?
No,
Yeah.
no, because you're looking right at this.
Yeah.
It's right in front of you.
Yeah. So the other
Everyone
two.
else is focused on this enemy person. So
Mhm.
18 from the fairy.
okay, the fairy sees it.
12.
Yeah, it's above 10. You can see it in the peripherals of your vision.
Okay.
I kind of want to roll for Catherine, but I don't think that'll. She could be coming back by now.
The alarm
I
and the castle
will
has been raised.
Yeah. At this point, I think Catherine is going to be on their way on her way back at this point.
Okay.
As you, or wherever you are in the castle, or you're not in the
It-
castle, you just see a whole bunch of like these Draco Industry war mechs moving towards the castle. Just a few, not many.
Everyone who rolled higher than a 10, the room around you is now bathed in a white and purple glow. It's almost blinding, and you hear the sound of heels clacking on tile, walking toward you.
You also hear another voice going, "Leilana, I told you," and that particular voice gets cut out.
It's the sound of like heavy heel footfalls. It sounds like somebody is wearing metallic heels clacking on the tiles.
Oh, good. I'm glad that particular individual has arrived.
That's about enough out of you. You hear a loud snap of the fingers as the room dims.
Hello, Leilana. I wondered where you were hiding.
I wasn't hiding anywhere. I don't know who you are, but this trash of yours ends now. And she throws her hand out, and a black bolt of lightning ripples from her fingers. I'm going to roll a... What is it again?
What are you casting on her?
What do you think I'm casting on her?
Oh, that.
Yeah, that old spell.
The Finger of Death?
Finger of Death.
Okay.
She has to make a Constitution saving throw, by the way.
Yes, I know that.
17.
17?
Constitution saving throw, 17, yes.
She makes it.
Then she's only going to take half damage.
She is.
And I have to use the bot to roll this because I don't remember.
You don't have that many dice, I know.
Yeah. So that would be a. What is the bonus for that again? It's
plus 30.
Yeah, plus 30, but there's also another. Oh yeah, I get a plus 3 to the modifier, so it's plus 30. Okay, let's see if I remember how to use this bot again.
Do /R, hit space, and then do the number of dice you want to roll, D, and then the modifier.
Okay, so /R, space.
The number of dice, the type of dice, plus, and the, It's changed a little bit.
Yeah, I know, and it's confusing me. So /R, it has the word command there.
Hit space to activate the command. Now enter how many dice you want to roll, the number.
So 7d8, right?
7d8, so it's 7 letter D.
And then plus the 33.
And then strike enter.
Okay. 62 necrotic damage. So half of that would be 31 necrotic damage.
Okay. 31?
I think. No. 31 would be, 31.
Is half?
Half of 62 is 31, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, so 31 necrotic damage.
Okay. She looks at you and goes, "You do realize 2 can play at that game," and she throws one right back at you. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
What? What's her level?
She's 20.
Oh. Okay. So, Constitution saving throw. Oh, she just might actually make it. I hit 17, and then I have my Constitution saving throw, which is plus 9. Okay. Yeah, so 17, it's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24, right? Is my math right? I think it's right.
You take 2. You take 24 points of necrotic damage.
Everyone, I want you to all close your ears. I'm not going to actually do it, but this is in-game. Leilana bellows the room with laughter. Draconic laughter.
And Amy does the insane laugh back at Leilani, also in Draconic.
You have a lot to learn, child. A lot to learn.
As to you. She points her
Neve-
finger.
I was gonna say Neve reaches out, although it looks like she's struggling a little bit, and casting Cure Wounds at 4th level on Amy.
Okay. You roll that particular thing there.
22.
22. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a power that Neve shouldn't have. That's the weird part.
Yeah. Amy will take one look at the fairy. Thank you, little fairy. He points her finger. Roll me an intelligence saving throw.
Who?
You, Leilana.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
That is a dirty 20. I rolled a 17 plus 3.
Okay. Fail save. Okay. You made the save, but you're not going to get away from the... Take 17 points of psychic damage. You made the save, so... Just,
He cast a leering eye at this unknown individual.
I want you to roll me a history check.
Alright, I'll roll a history check. Wow! Okay, the dice gods love me today, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
That's 17 plus 9?
You know exactly who this person is. This person is Amy. The very crazed warlock that worships the ground that Acerax walks on. Some say that these two... Well, Acerax doesn't particularly look at his female followers as anything but honor. This one has piqued his interest just a little bit.
You said she's a tiefling, right?
Yep. She is a tiefling.
Leilana is going to look her dead in the eye.
Mm.
I think you've had just about enough fun.
At that
My AC currently is 14.
as Leilana?
Yeah, I don't know why it's not higher. Level 19, crying out loud.
Well, you probably also don't have a lot of
Well, I
You-
mean, I am. No.
yeah.
I saw you dancing like heavy smoke. Have you fixed that treasured heart
Let's see here.
Here is a safe phone.
Roll me a strength saving throw.
Well, I have one in my strength. Oh, which is fortunate for me because I just rolled 20. So it's 19.
Okay. You take 15 points of piercing damage somewhere. Oh, good. Well, this has been the most fun that I have ever had. Once, I must say my goodbye. Toodles! And she dimension doors up.
How wounded is everybody in the room?
Neve's about dead.
I'm not wounded at all.
How much damage did Dobby take?
Did Dobby take damage?
No, I don't think he did. No.
No.
Is Neve on the ground right now?
She is now that she's been able to stop struggling on trying to attack Amy when that didn't work out.
Dobby is gonna
Well-
rush over to
And Neve, the voice that you're hearing in your head,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that the voice of your patron,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Hmm.
You're kind of questioning why the patron wanted you not to hit the person that was hitting the rest of your friends in the room, but to
Yeah.
heal that particular individual.
Yeah.
You're
She's like,
you're
I don't
confused.
even know how I don't have that power. What? Huh? Who? Huh? She hits the ground.
At that point,
Dobby
she's
rushes over. It's like literally as Dobby is going to scoop her up in his hands and
Mhm.
cast Healing Word on her.
At what level?
Second.
Okay.
Alright,
Go ahead,
let me just
roll.
cast it. Gain back
I'll
Oh,
go
8
over and do the
HP.
same.
Okay.
Gain back 8 HP.
Is she still badly wounded?
16 of
Oh.
35.
About this time, as you guys are all huddled around Neve, you all hear a and there stands the Empress, not worse for wear,
At this
Furious.
Point, at, this,
furious.
at this point, you hear the doors
And- and-
fly open to the
And the wall of flame has dropped, so the two robots who are probably trying to get through, kind of do the
yeah.
More reinforcements have arrived. The Ashes on. Are you okay?
I'm fine, she says as she walks down the steps from the throne room. Shouldering the rifle she had.
We heard the commotion and were contacted by the emergency systems. Is everything alright in here?
Everything is fine, stand down.
And
Completely ignoring the bots, Leilana walks over to Dobby, who's holding the little fairy.
His hands just
Give her to me.
eventually picks up the fairy.
By the way, Ashes, you've just noticed that there stands Leilana. Got up and looks a little like she's just been in a battle with the person that just banished you.
Dobby picks up Eve's tiny little body in his hands and holds him out and places it in your hands carefully.
You see her eyes begin to glow purple as the room is bathed with a very warm light that you don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah, it's nightfall now.
She's casting Restore,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
which is a dragon trait, not a human trait. And I'll let the DM roll, or the storyteller will roll for how much health is restored.
What dice is that?
I think it's a. Let me look it up real quick because I forget what dice it is.
All right. Naya, you were going to do something.
I was. I'm not going to do it now.
Okay. And by the way, the Empress has popped back in, and about that time, the doors open from the side, and in runs in a very worried dwarf, followed hotly on the heels by a very worried young lady with wings.
Yeah.
And 5 more warriors.
Yes, Catherine, everything is fine.
Okay,
He's just like panting out of, kind of like panting like with his hands on his like great knees.
Restore is a 5th level spell, but it can be increased by sacrificing 2 spell slots per level
Right.
of spell used. So every 2 spell slots increases its level from
I
5th
just
to
need-
6th to 7th. So if she's going to be casting it basically at 9th level.
But what's the dice?
Let's see here, dice roll.
Yeah, I've got to do a dice roll.
Let's see.
Say next.
What is this? Restore?
Yeah, it's restore. I'm trying to find what dice is appropriate.
It's just there.
Nope, that's not it.
I think it's a D6 dice because it says 1 through 5 per spell slot. Yeah, you may spend 2 hit dice roll on a D6 and to regain spell slots. So it's not showing me.
Is this dragon restore?
Yeah, it's dragon. It's a dragon ability. Because I know that Bahamut can use it, and she has Bahamut's powers.
Right.
But it's not showing me the appropriate, your appropriate hit dice to use.
Yeah, this isn't giving me it either.
I
Because I
mean,
don't-
if you're casting it at 9th level, you can just auto-assume she's auto-healed, so we don't have to roll.
That's true. Yeah, why don't we do that?
Yeah, because I know that it's a dragon thing because most dragons can use it,
Right, okay.
but I don't know the dice because it's not telling me which dice to use.
Yeah, at Amethyst, throughout that whole interaction, not only went around behind the chair, but also changed their forms. They didn't look like anybody in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Drac is stop panting. It says, Your Majesty, is everything okay in here? I have solutions that you needed assistance in as possible.
Keyword there, Drac, is attempt.
Understood. I have managed to take the orc that was left here, and he is under, or I should say, it is under a watchful eye of Gregory, his assistant.
She nods and says, very well. And she'll keep walking towards Leilana and say, well, I never thought I'd see you in my castle again.
Leilana looks at this person walking towards her.
You know who this particular person is too.
Yeah, you fought with her quite frequently. Like, argued.
Argued, fought
I can
alongside in that last battle. You do remember that quite vividly.
Bobby is like standing like off to the side of the like scene as they two enter the frame and start walking towards each other. It's not like right in the middle, it's like a step back so you guys can walk down.
And Neve, you have woken up.
Oh boy! I am. Who stole my mushrooms? Wait, what?
Leilana looks down at this little fairy, and you can feel Neve can feel the power radiating off her.
Huh.
Also, Leilana, you have a band around your arm or around your wrist. It goes off.
let's see what's going on here. And she taps on the band, they see her fingers tap across the band. Yes, what's going on? What's wrong? She's talking to somebody.
Yeah, she's talking to somebody. You hear very faintly. I just registered somebody being taken out of your realm and then put back into your realm.
I'll say one word. Amy.
Oh no.
And her compatriot, the one you hate the most.
Well, our fears have been realized. That's just wonderful. I will get more information. I'll get back to you. If you hear Leilani, you hear an audible click.
Great. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. And she clicks the little button on it and pulls her sleeve back down. Can this day get any more annoying?
Auntie Leilani! You get tackled by a black-haired, blue-winged girl.
One of the robots nearly jumps out of the way and says,
So,
"Aqualung, explain."
who is this individual again?
This
The
is
tackle-
this is Catherine, which is Ash's daughter.
Yep.
Sweetheart. My, you've grown since the last time I saw you. Goodness.
Well, I honestly, I think it's just being bold. She says, she shrugs.
Sweetheart, you're not old. You're not old yet. Trust me, I know. When you get to be over 100 like me, then you're old. Now, what the nine hells is going on? She looks right at Ashes.
Well, apparently, Acerak is back and has been tormenting these poor people.
Well, we thrashed his ass once, we'll thrash his ass again. Now, I believe someone has some explaining to do and catch me up on things. I've been gone for a long time after all. Also, where's that little bratty brother of mine? What's he doing right now?
At about that time, you all hear the footprints, or the footfalls of a dog,
Can I add something?
at a dog, and a very familiar goblin laugh.
Dragging me everywhere! Ah!
There's a warpack escorting, holding the dragging actually the goblin, the dog, humming towards his tail.
Your Majesty, I have found this one of the bell tower with all sorts of issues. What should I do with it?
Sir, I was cleaning the bells like I was told to! This stupid Warmack! And he slaps the leg.
The
Drop him, though she says to the Warmech.
Yes, Your Majesty.
and he just like without even a care in the world, just lets his talons go and just fall to the floor. About 6 feet.
There he is, Leilani.
Leilani walks over to him, towering over him as she grabs by the scruff of the neck and hoists him up in the air. I hope you've been doing what you're told. I was doing your job for the Warmack probably had the tower. Really? Were you?
And the dog at this point, who has brought Moogie, thank you, sits down, wags his tail, looks up at Leilani, and kind of does the cock on the head and goes,
Good boy. Go sit with your master.
bounce over to Ashes and sits down, continuing to wag the tail. The tail is whacking you in the ankle at this point.
Can I message you?
Yes, you can.
I want to just ask you a quick question.
You still have a debt to pay off, Moogie. I hope you're paying it. Because if I found out you haven't been paying it, I will do something far worse to you than Ashes ever could. Am I understood? Yes. Good. You would hate to see me as a Blackwing once again, wouldn't you, Wiggy? No.
The fairy laughs weirdly when you mention being a Blackwing again. As if that was just hilarious to her for some reason.
Yes.
No, he was scrubbing the bells in the bell tower, cleaning them, or
Oh.
trying to.
He was making them shiny.
He was
Yeah,
making them
He
shiny.
was doing his job and cleaning.
Okay. I just wanted
Like
to
a
make
good
sure
little
you...
goblin. The payoff is dead.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe he wasn't scrubbing it now. I'll say that. But I was going to say, someone they earlier to say something.
Right. Well, unfortunately, they have decided to bring this to my table, but it's good to have at least most of you back, seeing as the rest are long since useful.
I see. I see you spared no expense decorating the place.
Well, it's a little cheaper when... And she'll hold her hand out, and a ball of nano buddies just kind of form in her hand into like a little tower-ish looking construct.
So you use nanites, I see. Interesting. You, Warmac, table, chair, now. She snaps her fingers.
Right away.
As you hear a dull thud. As it walks in, so the next group lets it give it.
Right. You do know I have a war room, right? She says, she points to
War
the
rooms
door.
are drab and boring. The open light of the castle throne room is more appealing.
Man,
Besides,
can't argue
you
with
can't
you that.
sit on your throne if you're in a war room, now can you? So do us all a favor and put your butt in the seat where it belongs.
She raises an eyebrow.
Yes. Sit.
You know, we still haven't settled who can beat who, she says as she walks back to her throne
That's
room.
a matter of opinion. Just sit your butt down.
Leilana, a chair slides underneath you. Nearly knocks you off
Thank
your
you,
feet.
Warmac. Thank you.
At this point, since we're going to be bringing Yeah, okay. Give me a second. Oh, Lordy. Why do you do this to me? Why?
Because it's the player's job to mess with the DM.
Yeah, I fully expect that. The next person to walk in is another tiefling, a red tiefling with black hair, green eyes. Leilani, you know who this is.
Yeah, she's been watching him.
Her.
Oh, her.
Yeah, this is Shason. She comes in and goes, Leilana, you're back.
Yes, dear, I'm back. Have a sit.
As one of the
Okay.
workers pulls out a chair for the...
And she settles down. Okay.
Right,
I was-
I would have... Oh, sorry.
I was just taking one of our wonderful subjects to Dragnet. He got stuck bowing. And I took him to drag to get him fixed, and I was on my way back, and I heard the noises, and I got scared because usually I'm in the throne room with Ashes, helping, kind of helping with the day-to-day stuff, and I got worried.
Well, you have no need to be worried right now, darling. We'll take care of that mess later. Now, I believe there are... Yes, Mordroid, do me a favor and go fetch a bottle of wine, will you? My head's sort of pounds. White, preferably. Red looks ugly on my dress.
And a bottle of my blood out of the cellar.
Right away, Your Majesty.
If everyone will have a sit down, we can get this discussion underway.
Before the war droid reaches the door, it turns around, head swivels.
Shall I secure the room?
Yes, go ahead, do that. She's literally rubbing her eyebrow with 2 fingers.
At this point, Mookie, you're going to get bored. This is not a conversation for you.
Just hear the door open.
Can I go back to scrubbing the bell tower now? No, Moogie, you can't. Sit down, shut your mouth, and behave, or I'm going to slap you through a wall. You can see him quivering with fear.
Yep. By the way, the entire chamber has been secured. All entrances and exits sealed.
Yep.
And you hear a
So-
dull hum, like there's something in the room protecting the conversation.
Right. So, Neve,
Yes.
if you see all this, where are you sitting?
She is... I am going to roll a die real quick.
All right. Davi, where are you sitting?
Davi is sitting across from whoever. Probably either across from Eve or across from Matt.
Okay.
And sitting to his left, he's on the lower end of the table, is probably
Okay. And Naya, where are you sitting?
Can I sit nearest to the dog?
You may.
And when I sit down, can
Uh,
I get out of my bag one of the good cookies and just hide it under the table for it?
You may.
Thank you.
Leilana is gonna notice Davi and the fact that he's a gnome and he's also short. I think you'd be better suited on the table, darling. She picks you up by the scruff of your neck and puts you on the table.
Davi just says, "Oh, please." Just sits there with his arms crossed, like indignified, on the table, with his muddy
No, don't
feet.
look so indignant. Don't be a child. You're a full-grown gnome, are you not? And he's giving you this mother stare.
He looks at you and he says, "Yes, madam. Also, I am 46."
Good. Then don't scruff like a child would. He's giving you the disapproving mother's glare.
The fairy is on the opposite side of Leilana, and she's not saying anything, and her face looks quite pleasant, like as a pleasant emotion, but it also looks like she's slightly judgy.
Warforged. Yes, you, the other one standing in the room. Come here.
Yes, Majesty, what will it be?
I'm not your majesty. She is. Fetch this little fairy here a goblet of yogurt, and be quick about it.
Very well. Will I bring it in? You'll be nothing. Your Majesty is sure.
Whatever way is quickest, just make it snappy.
It steps back, and moments later you hear this. And a massive bowl of yogurt just appears in the middle of the table.
Dig in, little one. Have your fill.
There's also
Yogurt!
There's apparently also another something floating in the yogurt. It pokes its head
It's
out.
strawberry It's strawberry pieces.
No. It pokes its head out. It's season 1, the other thing.
Yeah, there's somebody else's fairy.
Yeah. It's like backstroking the yogurt.
There, that should keep her occupied for a short time. Let's get these discussions underway then.
By the way, the other one where two glasses on the table.
Thank you, darling. I knew a Warforged a lot like you some time ago. Very, very dapper gentleman.
I've been
She-
for 400 different personalities, including professionalism.
Well, yes, and she gives the Warforged a slight wink.
She gives a mechanical wink and then steps back and stands at attention off to the side, like sleep mode.
I see you've upgraded your Warforges quite significantly since the last time I was here. You'll have to tell me how you managed that. But for now, let's discuss this Acerak problem and how we're going to tear his backside off and feed it to him.
As you say that, Drac raises a finger, is about to speak, and then realizes he should shut up. As the queen gives him a dirty look.
Well, I could finish what I started 50 years ago and try to make him a plaything.
I believe that Acerak is beyond even that particular. We've already seen how that works out. Even if you've grown stronger, it doesn't necessarily mean he hasn't either.
Oh, by the way, those of you that have met him, did he have a hole in his face?
Not both Davi and well, the other person who would have seen Acerak, who's not here. No, you don't remember that. He had a full hole. He had a full face.
Davi says, I don't think there was any. I mean, unless you... Davi just refers to the eye sockets that were in the skull. Says, yep, no additional holes, just the two.
Well, now I'm offended. I thought he'd at least keep it.
The question is, did he heal himself, or did the meetings take place with apparitions, because apparitions can be forged to take on the appearance the individual caster wants the person to see?
It's true.
As an example, even though I was physically capable of attacking Amy, I myself am a physical manifestation of my form. I'm not fully here yet, but I am here nonetheless.
You get another beep on your
Oh dear. Yes, what is it this time?
Single is crackling because the room is so secure. Just let you know.
No, this one actually comes in loud and clear.
It's
Oh, wow.
magical. It's not tech based.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Yeah, I've done. I don't know how he managed to do it, but I've already contacted two of that particular group. One is a very unpleasant person named Karthus. He was a tiefling that ludicrously went after guys. He was very irreprehensible. The second person I talked to was a person named Sir Andrax. I was trying to warn them because I had a feeling that Acerec might be back. And what you guys are now saying confirms it. Oh man.
Is this on speaker?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's on speaker. Everyone can hear it.
everybody can hear it. And yes, Davi, you do recognize that voice.
Is that Lady Mary? Is that you?
Yes, Darby, to answer your question, it is. So, what have you located so far about his whereabouts?
Hi, Lady
That-
Mary.
And are you going to be more useful this time?
I have been looking for him. That was one of the reasons why I had Leilana come with me. We have been trying to look for him. He keeps wanting to, well, tear out his backside. And I want to make sure that he doesn't come back into your realm and cause more trouble. I mean, the last thing we need is him to take souls. Now, you don't want more souls to be taken out of your realm, now, do you, Ashes?
Well, obviously not.
Well, we
Well-
have a problem, Lady Mary. And I think this problem is relevant. She's holding her wrist up. Acerec has an anchor in this world.
He has an anchor in every world that I visit. Or haven't you figured
Yes.
that out yet?
Yes, but this one's bad. It's worse than any other anchor we've ever encountered in any world. Amy is his worshipper of the ground he walks on.
Oh,
She could easily pull him into this world if she found the right way to do so. And I believe she's already close because her attitude suggests she's found a way to pull him through.
Okay, Amy might be, and I'm going to use this, I've used this term with you before, might be a... What the hell was that?
That was you saying profanity.
She's a nutter.
Yes.
Regardless,
She might be a,
Nutter.
no, I was thinking of an actual person, or a fictional person that I've seen on screen, but that's beside the point. I don't know if she's been able to pull him through. I know she's been talking to him. Wait. And only you, Leilana, hear her, like, furiously, like, you know what she does, where she is. You hear switches and beeps and boops and just a whole cacophony of noises for about maybe...
hold on a second.
What?
Oh, he got dragged away.
Oh.
Yum yum.
In the pudding.
Duffy just peers over to the plate. Yep, they're good. He just takes a cigarette, like, sit.
Sorry about that. My little dog was losing her mind trying to get my attention.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You hear, for about 15 seconds, you hear, like, beeps and boops and levers being thrown and stuff like that. And then it goes quiet and she goes, oh no.
Is it as bad as I fear?
Amy might not be the only anchor that Acerec has.
Let me guess. There's one other.
I can't be sure, and I don't have confirmation.
Better talk to Bahamut then. He would know more than anything else. He's been keeping an eye on things, I hope.
I have talked to Bahamut. I talked to him before I went and talked to you the second time. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to go find out information. And what he told me was Aetherite may need more than one anchor to come into a world once he's been pushed out. We already know that Amy is one. That much was obvious, considering what she's doing. But the other one is a little bit more insidious. I'm sending you my representative. Make sure you treat her with kindness. she'll be able to do what she does.
Very well. I shall open a gateway for her.
Thank you. And again, you all hear an audible click.
I have a transport ring in the next room. You don't need to. You know what? Never mind. Rip a hole in reality in my throne room, please.
It's not a hole in reality, it's merely a vorpal vortex between two singular points inside one reality. She has an existence in this world, per se, more like a phantom, but I'm manifesting her into a physical form. You ain't gotta worry about it. You see her tap a couple of keys and wave her hand as this rift opens up in the middle of the room between the throne room and the throne and the table, and this being walks out.
And this being walks out. It's about 3 foot tall. Copper skin, blue eyes, wearing leather armor. Navi, now you're in heaven. Actually, no, you're a puddle on the floor.
Davi has literally, he was licking his finger with in the yogurt. There's a glob of yogurt just oozing down his finger, and he's just completely ignoring it, and he just looks past his finger straight at Rags.
Neve pops her head out and says, Davi.exe has stopped work, and then ducks her head back in.
Why am I not surprised it's you?
Because I'm the only one that can do what I do.
Anyway, come on over and have a seat. You can sit next to me since Dobby's on the table.
Well, that's very nice, but Lady Mary gave me strict instructions. Walks over to the... Is it a cup or is it a bucket of... It's a bowl, okay.
It's like a very large salad.
Okay. She walked over to the salad bowl. She closes her eyes. And everybody at the table notices that her tattoo glows a bright blue as she holds her hand over the bowl.
Ah.
Huh?
Some upworld scrying, I see. Very well.
Why is somebody interrupting my pudding?
Neve, you come out of the pudding and you look up and you see this
Giant
giant scaly hand of a kobold. Her eyes closed. You feel weird.
Yo, Scaly, no, please no. This feels... I'm gonna go now, and she tries to fly out of...
She tries. It doesn't work.
Your wings are sopping wet with yogurt. Float back down into the demons of yogurt.
Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! And she...
Sweetheart, calm down as you feel yourself plucked out of the yogurt, and she like vigorously shakes you off and puts you down.
And Rex just kind of follows her hand. Right now, I'm going to DM.
Uh-huh.
Unbounded.
Yeah. Just gonna say
As I said,
something
that Davi is a puddle on the floor.
Yeah. But he's
Like,
watching
Neve meant-
the reaction of Neve, and he might say something in just a few
She's flittering around like... Stop!
Yeah, I know.
Are you being grabbed by the wings or the waist?
God, I hope not the wings. That would hurt.
No. She grabbed... Lilana grabbed her by the waist and was shaking the yogurt off of her.
Okay.
Like a salt shaker. Just...
Yeah.
There now. Better?
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Why is she looking at me funny?
She's actually not looking at you. She's got her eyes closed.
She, after Neve, like, straightens out her wings and everything,
she'll walk a couple of steps indignant, and her face will kind of shift a bit, and she'll get a smirk on her face a little bit. Oh, so that's where you went, short stack.
Rags opens her eyes. The glowing has not gone away. And now I found you.
I've been here for a few centuries.
What are you doing as this one's patron?
Well, funny story, actually.
I bet.
Oh, no, she is, well, this is me. Here. Kind of. I decided to live as a voice in her head for a little while. Met some friends. Had some fun.
One of those
Had some
friends-
good food.
One of those friends wouldn't be the one that we're talking about now, would it?
Hold on a minute.
Leilana? Hi. And she and Rag holds up a finger to Leilana's mouth. commanding a presence that Leilana, you have never seen in Rags before.
And Neve does kind of look over her shoulder at Leilana with a smirk. Says, so you were the one Father talks about. Not very special.
Davi just looks dumbstruck.
How dare you say that about my friend?
Aw,
You know
we were friends once.
we were. What happened?
Well, like I said, I met some friends. And, well, I guess I just decided to join something while I was here. You know, I have a thing for groups. It's odd.
You do have a thing for groups. The last group you had, they were good.
Well, not all of them. Although, I do see his point of view now. And it makes more sense. She just does that, she does that pointy thing with her finger when she says those words.
Drax is just watching this in like horror.
What is everybody else doing at the table as this particular conversation is going on?
Does this table have any like drink placemats?
Yes.
No,
Oh, it's just a.
I don't think it does. Just a
Actually-
wooden table.
It's a wooden oak table, but there are 2 wine glasses on it and a bowl of porridge or whatever.
But no, it's a bowl of yogurt. It's a bowl of yogurt.
Yeah. There are like cutlery and stuff sitting on it for anyone who wants to have something. There's no plates out or like anything. It's just cutlery with a half anything. Place setting.
So what do you want to do?
Right, I'm just seeing what I've got in my inventory.
Okay.
Biscuits.
Biscuits. You have biscuits in your entry.
I do
and, by the
have.
way- and you have given one of the good biscuits to the dog, and then you can hear the dog quietly, happily munching on the cookie,
One of the robots.
on the biscuit.
One of the robots notices this.
It's alright, Carthus will get them.
I also have bags of popcorn. So, what I'm going to be doing...
Yeah, that's right. You do.
I do. So I'm going to have a fork, and I'm going to see how many bits of popcorn I can fling into this yogurt from where I'm sat.
All right.
Leilana rubs her eyes with a hand at the frustration that this is causing.
Oh, hold on. This might be a little easier. A little trick I learned. By the way, the souls in your reality are amazing. And Neve will snap her fingers, and Jess will. They'll switch places for just a bit.
Is just still the same size as you?
Yeah, she's
Okay.
except she looks like her,
Yeah, her other
new
self.
form.
Yep. Yeah.
It was a handy trick, and I might almost have enough power to get home on my own, seeing as the rest of them abandoned me here.
They didn't abandon you.
Davi's looking like confused at the sudden change in attire.
Oh yeah, her wings changed, her hair changed, her eyes, her whole frame changed.
And you made a deal, didn't you?
She nods. Of course I did. Only an idiot wouldn't.
Leilana stands up as the table shakes vigorously. You made a deal with the wrong damn being. You
Leilana,
sacrificed everything you got for that deal, didn't you?
Leilana, sit down.
No, Rags. I will not stand for this nonsense anymore. Acerak will not give you what you want. He will take everything from you and more. That's what he does. He promises things and then twists them into nothing but ash and cinder and leaves you cold and alone. Her eyes begin to glow white and purple as the room radiates.
Jess's flash red, and she just smiles and says, "And you don't think the world I came from was just as rough, just as decrepit as anything that father could offer me?"
You call him father, but even he would turn against his own kindred.
I'm not a fool.
You made a deal with Acerak that's fool enough.
Leilana, please sit down and calm down.
Very well, Rags.
And
For now.
and when Rags, she's not looking at this fairy. She looked at you and Leilana, you've never seen Rags act like this. Usually she's go-lucky, happy. She likes to hug everybody, kind of a person. But that tattoo is glowing, and it's glowing brightly. There is a marked change in Rags that you have never ever seen from her.
Besides, I got to be more than human, more than superhuman, as a matter of fact.
You took that gift and you corrupted it. She turns back around and looks at you.
Yes, because my life was so well put together when I had it the first time. Anyway, now that
Are you going to let the fairy go?
Why would I let myself go?
I'm talking about the fairy. I'm talking about...
So am I, she says.
Oh, you haven't realized that yet, Rags. Neve is me. Just a little more free-spirited.
Rags narrows her eyes. You know this isn't over. We will stop you.
You will try. Besides, I don't plan to be in this realm forever anyway. I have my own world to deal with.
Rags narrows her eyes at you.
Besides, I kind of miss Baxter. A little bit.
You leave them alone.
You're adorable.
Buddy, you're not. You leave them alone. Or you will suffer the wrath that you have never seen before.
Ooh, sounds exciting. She says,
Did a thing on your temporal mental thingy
yeah. She,
from Drac.
yeah. But Jess, does, if anybody has seen, Demolition Man, she does the Wesley Snipes, ooh, exciting. Kind of where she does the smile and
Yeah, yeah.
the Simon Phoenix.
What is Acerec planning for this? If you are his agent, you must know.
Suppose I do, but what would be the fun of that if you just got the answer? It's a little cheaty, don't you think?
Rags kind of sits back, or rather takes a step back, looks at Leilana. I fear that he's planning something not just for Anthem, but for the entire cosmos.
I suspected as much.
And it'll be such fun!
No, it won't. Not for us, and certainly not for you.
You know we will stop you.
Now Jess is the one that called Alana auntie, right?
No, that's, that was Catherine.
That was Catherine.
Okay.
And Catherine is still in the room, by the way.
Yeah, she's just blinking like, well, this got weird.
And what is Ashes doing?
She is currently, it looks like there over one eye there's like green text, and the other eye she's just kind of studying the fairy.
What? Alright. Naya, how many things of popcorn have you managed to get into the yogurt?
2.5.
2.5. Okay. Fine. Davi,
Yes. Davi,
you've heard this entire conversation. You don't know who has taken over your friend.
all he's doing is like looking directly at her, like in awestruck panic, and he musters the courage to come up with the words very softly. Arrest her.
Oh, believe me, I would love to arrest the person that's behind this, but that's going to be a little difficult now, isn't it?
Well, I mean, you could arrest me, but you would be arresting an innocent person. I wouldn't be the one to suffer. It would be your little friend. C'est la vie.
He looks at Davi looks directly at Jack and says, "Do something." It's points to the fairy, evil fairy.
Evil fairy.
It's possessed. And Drac just looks at her and shakes his head. There's nothing I can do.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. This is a wee bit this is just a wee bit insulting. She takes up into the air just over the floor, and she'll cast enlarge person and go back to her original form.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like falls off the table and says, "Holy!"
Leilana can see the demonic parts of her now a little better.
Yep. Leilana, you can see his hand is all over this particular person. The top of her head to the bottom of her toes.
Why am I not surprised?
That's better. I won't hurt anybody if you don't. She says, holding her finger up to the war droid.
You have hurt several people. You have made a deal with a monstrosity, an abomination beyond all creation. Your deal has jeopardized the very livelihood of this world, possibly this cosmos. You don't think that's not hurting someone?
Not to mention, we all know what Acerec wants. I'm here.
Well, you think? She says, looking at Rags. You think you're what he wants? She just giggles a bit. It's adorable. Apparently people in this realm are completely self-centered, which is hilarious. Although it does explain why when people of my world play a game, in this one, everyone is out for themselves. Every single one of you. And you call me the evil one.
This point, the war droid is like moving. The two war droids are moving a little bit closer to the table behind the Emperor's. While the third one is moving, the other two are moving kind of like the sides of the table to like create a barrier.
As I said, you won't win. We will stop you. But every planet and every place that you will
Yes, go on.
Everybody who's sitting at the table can see Rags is trying her darndest to keep herself civil and level-headed. It's not working very well. You tell that she really wanted to punch this particular person.
Practice for like hear the low like guttural like werewolf growl under his throat. And the war droids have already trained their weapons on this thing, and they haven't like they're waiting for the able to fire.
How close is Leilana to the fairy?
There's the middle of the table.
No,
No,
not
no.
anymore.
Standing on the table and the bowl is shattered all over the table. because the size changed.
Yeah, you didn't exactly get off the table.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
she flew to the side and is standing on the carpet.
Oh, okay.
I didn't
Okay.
specify, sorry, my bad.
How far away is the wall from where she's standing?
Given the room that you're in and the table's kind of like in the middle,
That red carpet you see on the screen. Yep.
yeah, it's. What do you, DM? What you're thinking, dear heart?
Let me look at something real quick.
Okay, Rag. Looks at this individual. I suppose there's not any way that we could do to talk you out of this, is there?
Well, dear, I've been doing this for a long time, so probably not. Although, odds are when I get out of here, I might go try to find something to eat, because I'm a little hungry.
You wouldn't.
Oh dear Rags, I'm a demon, of course I would.
At this point, Drac has. You hear, like, kind of like his talons, like, moving through his fingers, like, he is ready to claw this poor fairy to pulp.
You turned yourself into a. And at this,
She'll look at Drac and say, puppy, come here. And she'll cast Charm Person.
roll a. Yeah, roll a.
Wisdom save.
Yep.
Wisdom save. Drac is. He's got some upgrades from We'll see how that rolls. What's his new updated stat of that? 15.
Yee. Okay. Now is the question: does Ty go to me or him?
I think it goes to the defender. I think.
Yep.
I think it goes to.
Ty goes to defender.
If it hits against the defensive roll, it goes to the defender, so he's not charmed.
Yeah, that's
He
fine.
just snarls.
It's alright. I was never a dog person anyway.
Just growls angrily.
Yes,
If
it's
this
it's.
was my throne, I'd have you pinned to a wall and skinned alive.
Yes, the one making the save.
Okay.
Wins the
The roll.
Yeah, wins the roll.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ah.
She just writes it off of her being not a dog person.
Okay. Rags.
Yeah, Drac is like inches away from like giving the order. That's the Queen's command.
Rag, takes one look at Drac and Drac.
Drac is like, you can see like the big bloodshot pupils and like the full. He's
You know.
going into full rage at this, almost at this
Yeah,
point.
she knows. She looked at Drac and goes, "No."
You just see like the smoke, like the steam coming from his nostrils, and he's ready to pounce.
Drac, don't break yourself down on this person's level. Who is a bully?
He looks directly at Max and says,
Don't.
Gives the order. Two Lord Greats close
Okay. She will.
Keep in mind, the queen can override at any time.
Yeah. I mean, she probably will, just not at the moment.
Yeah.
Cause Jess just kind of looks around and says, huh. Ancient robots. This will be fun. And she'll fly towards one of them, and being from the 30th century, she will dismantle at least one of them.
Alright, roll me a strength check. Yes.
Oh, this ought to be funny.
Yep. And I'm gonna DM you the AC value, Trish.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter. I got a 25. Nat 20.
The robot, like, as you're disassembling, you just hear.
Beaver.
And you see this glowing kind of like crystal stems being slowly exposed to the open area. And
What
Drax-
did you do?
Oops, I think I broke your toy.
Drac just looks, like, shoots, like, two eyes directly at the queens, and kind of nods.
And the Empress will stand up. Right, that is enough. Aw, but I was having fun. Not in my throne room, you're not. She'll whip her hand. The Empress will whip her hand out, and tendrils will stick into the warp droid that's about to go off, and she'll shut it down.
Override. That accepts this.
The whole hulking mass just collapses with a loud clang onto the floor.
Now,
Rags turns around. Are you now satisfied?
Drac is, like, up on the table, like, ready to just, like, rip shreds out of this.
And Rags has positioned herself between Drac and
Jess.
yeah. No. She's kept her eyes on Jess this entire time.
And since here's the thing, since Drac does not know that this entity is from, well, he knows now that it's from another realm, but he has no relation with her whatsoever, and he's been, you know, brought up to get rid of evil things in the realm, so his duty is to get rid of things that are evil in the realm.
Oh yeah. Just
Yeah. So,
this is gonna be interesting. Give me a second.
and I need to pull up Drac's
That's kind of what I was doing. I was pulling up.
his war stats. Right.
By the way, Amethyst throughout this entire thing has just been hiding behind the throne. She's heard every word. It's just she doesn't want to come back from behind the throne. She is scared out of her
Yep.
mind.
Drac is
Yeah,
going
that's fine.
to, he's gonna do it, yep. Against the Queen's orders. He's going to slash at the fairy.
And Rags is going to.
23 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
And Rags takes out her rapier and hits Drac. 29 to hit.
That hits! Dang. Let me roll my damage first.
Okay.
That is, he's using a specialized attack, so that's gonna be 4 of those. Plus his newfound strength. Oh, he's enraged. What's that? 17 damage. Go fairy. And how much
Okay.
damage does Drac take?
Oh, come on. Really? Oh, that's right. He wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Just surprise attack.
37,
Piercing.
piercing, and, I need you to roll me... Oh... No. Nope, not yet.
Alright. Zach's still up, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
His fur's a little bloody, but you know, still, he's now fully activated in his rage.
Yeah.
He's bugging it.
Yep.
I liked this outfit, you mangy mutt.
He's going to roll a bite attack.
What's the rest of the people who are sitting at the table doing?
Davi is just
Oh.
like slowly sinking into his seat.
Oh, Leilana's already. She's standing up.
Yeah.
She's getting ready to unleash everything, every bit of her anger at this.
15 damage.
Right.
I mean, 15 to
Steve?
hit.
Or Naya? What are you doing?
I am praying to the gods that when I roll Ice Knife, it pays off.
Okay. Who are you hitting? Are you hitting the now rather large person, or who are you hitting?
Deranged werewolf.
Or the
I'm gonna hit the big one.
Okay.
Well, I'm
Fair
not,
enough.
because it's Ice Knife, but I'll try.
Okay. Okay. We'll get to you in a minute.
That's 15 to hit with the bite attack.
Nope.
He leaps forward, tries to take a chop at you, and just flies over your shoulder. She's just gonna shift to the left, I guess.
Yeah, she likened it to secret pouncing on her, so she just kind of stepped to the side.
Yep. He snarls, kind of like skids, around in the corner as he lands on his 4 feet.
And that's why cats are better. Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
All right. Next attack, Primal Roar.
Hang on. Before you do that,
Yep,
Naya, for your ice knife.
Right. I rolled it when I said I was going to do it initially. Do you want me to use that roll or roll again?
Yeah. Use the roll that you're going to use initially.
13.
No.
Nope.
Damn.
Good looking out,
D&D
though.
people.
Good looking out.
Oh wait,
Okay,
it's an AoE attack. I forgot about that.
I'm going to
Primal
hide under the
Roar.
table.
You're gonna hide. It's probably a good idea.
Just for flavor, a few minutes later, another ice knife hits the table right where she was sitting.
Yep.
Because Jess is a druid too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
In your DMs, Trish.
See that?
Everyone who's in the room who can hear or has ears needs to roll a would it be a Constitution saving throw or a Wisdom saving throw? Constitution.
I'm actually looking up something, so just give
Okay.
me a
Take your
second.
time, no rush.
Oh, I hate you so much.
Who, what?
I am so sorry.
I rolled a 5 on the con save.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
So you're gonna take, hold on,
22.
22 to save. Okay, you're unaffected.
A fire.
I mildly apologize to all of the level 4 characters right now, because all the big level characters are just like, alright, fine, we'll posture.
All right. So.
Okay, I'm going to send Max something.
So for anyone who did not get above a.
Oh
DC
wait.
Oh.
Oh crap! You
primal
wretch. What's the DC? Oh, what's
DC...
the thing? No! Don't give me that. Give me the.
Oh,
the
damage.
No, the
Con save.
con save. Thank you.
Oh, you need to. Yeah, it's a con save. Yep. Just roll con save. For everyone who has ears in the room.
Rex has ears, so give me a second.
Oh, and Davi's gonna have to roll too. I forgot about this. Oh, poor Davi.
Ryan's got a 20. Ryan's got a 21.
Yep.
Con save of what?
Just roll a regular con save with the modifier.
And Shaesung got a 29. Get it, girl.
Oh, Davi. Poor Davi.
Oh right, I forgot. I have 2 more characters.
Roll the dirty 20. 9 plus 11.
Not bad. Okay.
Amathuk's got a 13.
The princess got a 21.
Yep.
And I will roll for Ashes.
And Naya, you also need to roll a con save.
I did. I got 5.
Oh, that's right, you did. I am so sorry.
So.
17 for the Empress.
Right. The Empress. The anyone who rolled lower than a 19.
Oh dear.
Needs to take 38 points of sound damage as like
Oh, sonic damage.
It's force damage.
force damage. Yeah.
Force damage. 38.
38. Yep. As the table
I'm down.
flips on its end towards the windows, and the windows all go as this wolf lets out a ear-piercing howl that is actual sound waves moving as a force.
Rags whips around. We're technically in rounds now. I need you to, yeah, you take 4 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh, Drac.
Drag.
Okay, 4 points of necrotic damage. He's still up.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And Rags will just, at this point. Let's see, what are you gonna do? Does a 25 hit, Drag?
25 does hit, yes. Just barely.
Kind of figured that. That was all of that. Take 39 more points of damage.
39 more points? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's still up.
Yep.
Remember,
All
he's
right.
a level 20 character you're going up against.
Well, so is Rags.
Exactly, yeah, this is gonna be fun. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this. I am going to give, who wants to go next? Does Jess want to go next, or does, Leilana want to go next?
Leilana wants to go next. Since the table's been thrown aside, she stands up in that sort of like, all hell's about to break loose kind of thing.
Did you get my, DM? No, you didn't get my DM.
No, he didn't send it to me.
And that's what I meant to say, and we kind of jumped into this, kind of full blast.
But what's the damage dice for that? I mean,
I just gave you that.
isn't the D6 the recharge dice, or is
No.
that the?
No, that's if you're doing fire, that's the dice.
Okay.
That's
okay.
the damage dice. And do it like if you had breath, if you had just had a simple fire breath attack.
Okay. When she stands up, everyone that's in combat sees her appearance change, like from the waist up,
Oh boy.
and she unleashes a gout of white fire at the fairy. So what do I have to roll for this?
And I have a dex save, I think.
Yeah, you have it's a deck save.
What is it a dex save of though, depending on the level?
Because it's a fire, it's a dex save. And the DC is the saving throw is 8 plus your Constitution modifier plus your proficiency bonus. So
what's the original dexterity saving throw that they have to roll against though?
that's what I'm reading out.
Okay.
The DC of this saving throw is 8 plus your Constitution modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
So that means that she's rolling against mine?
Yeah.
Okay, so my Constitution plus what? The dexterity?
8 plus your Constitution modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so let me add all that up because there's a lot to add up there. I need pencil and paper. Yes, okay, let's see. Alright, so you said it's 8 plus my Constitution plus the proficiency that I have.
Yes.
That she has to roll against that added up number.
Yes.
So
I do like that the villain, in quotes, has not actually attacked anybody.
it's just two people who are really, really pissed off at her.
She attacked a table.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. Yeah.
Okay, you need to beat a 23.
Oh,
Alrighty.
I'm sorry. Drag. Not Drag. Mag, that's not the right number. I was reading the wrong,
Oh. Okay, well.
No, the DC is right. The damage dice is wrong.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, I will roll.
Okay.
That's the
How's that 26 hit you?
Hang on. So the D6 is not the
damage, it's the D10.
Okay.
And
How
since
did you land at 26?
Jess is a level 10 character, and her dex save is +8, and she rolled a, let's see, 15, I believe? No. I'll show you. Give me a sec. But yeah, she has a +8 dex save. So that's how she did it.
But what did you roll for your dice though? Did you say 15? Because
18.
15. Oh, 18. Okay, that's different.
Yeah, I had to look at the because you know how it says, hey, here's what you rolled. I had to look at the thing. I had to for it to tell me.
Okay.
So yeah, 18 + 8.
You have to what? Okay.
So that means that because she landed at 26, she only takes the half damage. Right?
Yep.
So how many D10s do I roll?
Well, you're level 20, yes?
Yes. So is it a D10 for every 5 levels, or is it based on the?
According to the lovely thing that I'm reading here at I mean, you're a dragon. Oh, it's dragon breath.
Look up the Dragonborn.
I did. That was the D6. And
Oh, I guess just look up a red dragon or something. Silver dragon or whatever. Wait, no, it's fire. So, yeah.
White
Dead.
fire, which would make it a
Platinum dragon. I know.
yeah.
wow. Well, I mean, if it was a red dragon, then it's 18 D6, or I'm going to lower that down to like, because if it's a D10, then that's 2 up. So I'm going to reduce that by 4, so that's 14 D10.
14 D10.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to roll that on the thingy jigger because.
Yep.
Yeah. I let's see. All right, so. Is it 14 D10? Right? 14 D10, and I'm not using any modifier unless it's pulling from my own damage modifier. Is it breath attack considered a spell attack?
No.
Okay, so it doesn't use any modifiers. It's just a base roll.
It's a base roll. Holy macadamia nut! For a gold dragon, which also uses fire, it's 12d10.
Okay,
Damn.
so it's just the 14 D10,
Yeah.
right? Just,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
67 fire damage. So she takes half. That's 3 and I want to say 34 because half of 7 you can't have 7. It's 4 and 3.
Yeah, you want to round down.
Yeah, so
33.
33. Yeah.
Yep.
33 fire damage.
There you go.
Yeah, she, yeah, I'm not gonna ask for demon resistance for this, but, alright, okay. She'll breathe heavily and say, look at Leilana and say, well, that wasn't very nice.
You making that deal, putting everyone in jeopardy wasn't nice either. Now was it?
You know, for a bunch of fictional characters, you're all really assholes.
They're not fictional. They're here, they live, they breathe, they have their own lives. Just like you do. Who, in Lady Mary's world, is not supposed to have superpowers.
Are there any, like, out of curiosity, are there any human guards in this area? Ashes, as much as she likes technology, would not. Okay. Her eyes start glowing red as she looks at Leilana and says, well, this next part is your fault. And she inhales very deeply, and she is going to suck the souls out of those archers.
Ew!
She's going like Lost Girl and just going to inhale the souls.
Wilhelm screams, and then you hear it thump. As one of these guards stumbles out of the ground.
So are you saying that Jess is letting the bodies hit the floor?
She is, quite literally. And, just for ease of access, what are the HP totals for Mook archers? I mean, just generic archers.
Eight or 9 health, I think.
Well, this is a Trish question. Can I, since she's basically just swapping their life for hers, and they weren't ever injured?
Oh, you tried to heal yourself?
Yep, by stealing their souls, yes.
Yeah. I'll allow it.
Okay. That gets her back up to about 55 health, so that's... And... yeah, she just kind of cracks her neck a little bit as her burn wounds heal and everything.
You know this is getting us nowhere.
I am aware. That's why, as you've noticed, I'm the only one that hasn't actually attacked anything without being provoked.
She looks at Drac, and then she looks at Leilana. No. 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 You would be attacking an innocent person.
Roll me a persuasion check. I'm gonna have to talk Drac down out of this.
Oh, that face. That grinning face
No,
will haunt my nightmares.
One of my friends, Lemon, just drew Rags in his particular style. I asked him to. And he was showing it off. So that was the reason why I had to smile. Sorry. Sorry. I just have somebody. Oh, I'll have to show you these pictures after the game. I'm sorry. What was the question? I got waylaid by Cute.
I think.
You have to persuade Drac not to.
Right.
Stand
Okay,
down,
Ranks
yeah.
has to persuade. Okay, got it. Persuade?
Yep.
Persuasion is not her strong suit.
I know that.
Oh, God.
It's the player's job to terrorize the DM.
Yes, I know.
There's only one person who is capable
You're-
of persuading.
You are fine, Lemon. I got distracted by Cute. Damn. That is an 18.
One short.
Come on.
Okay. I'll give you this one. That's good. His eyes shift back to like the normal view of Drac, and then shift slightly back. Just shift back to like the main.
Cat, don't do this. You're only bringing yourself down to her level. You're better than this. Leilana?
Just for narrative sake, since
I'll be right back.
Drax is away above Drac. Sorry to hear this. Since he's in a rage and he has no thought process of what is right or wrong, he's gonna do this. I'm so sorry.
I would
A dexterity saving throw.
only if you make a wisdom saving throw first, Drac.
Oh, you're gonna do that on me, are you? We can do
Ashes has had enough. She's
overriding. I get it.
yeah.
Oh dear. Okay.
Wisdom saving throw from Drag. And he's gonna be rolling at disadvantage because he is enraged. Make a concentration thing. Wisdom, which is Yep, he missed.
Yeah, she just looks.
Just literally like a beat, just shooting at him. And he pitches forward and falls like the snout burst off the table.
Yeah. Now, if people are done being barbarians in my throne room, hey, I was just here. I was talking, not you, you insect.
By the way, the war droids are still like in battle mode.
Jess just looks and says, "Well, that's rude. I'm just as much a queen as you are." Not likely. I don't know. Father left me a quite substantial amount of the realm of fire, so she shrugs. Right, so if we can continue these discussions peacefully, they can continue. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get rather cross.
You. I know your soul. Change back into the fairy.
You know what? It's been fun, she says. Oh, toodles for now. And she'll hop up into the air and do a full reverse, and she shrinks, and the black-dressed fairy is back, looking confused.
Rex does a heavy sigh.
What? Huh? Who? What?
The war
Ooh,
droids
shiny.
are still putting a giant like cannon on that everyone's standing.
What's good, everyone?
He just looks at Neve. Looks at Neve. It seems that your patron is someone that a lot of people sitting at this table do not like, including me. There's not a lot we can do about it. So as long as you continue to help the group, I have no problems with you. The minute you start harming this group, you will be no more. Do I make myself clear? And she's going to roll intimidate.
Wait, what? What'd I do? Huh? What? Huh? She just looks hurt. Like, what?
Come on. No, not that!
Wait, what? Huh? What'd I do? I was putting yogurt. What? Oh, yogurt. And she flies back over to the yogurt.
There we go.
Or
that is-
whatever's on the
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The war droid should still look at
Rags follows her eyes with the fairy. Neve, you lock eyes with this kobold that was initially had her hand over you with her eyes closed. And you feel like within the next breath, this kobold could quite literally run up against you and take the rapier that she has in her hand, which is out and crackling. It's crackling with like a red energy. And probably run it through you if you make a wrong move.
Yeah, this just makes Neve more confused. Because she hasn't hurt anybody. She's just like, wait, what?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I have got to go back and report to Lady Mary about this. And she looks at Ashes. You will keep at least me posted, right? You know how to get in contact with me.
Yes, Rags, I do.
Alright. This isn't a problem that needs to be nipped in the bud, and I have a feeling that this particular group, and she opens her arms to include everybody, including the one who's hiding underneath the table.
Wait, what?
Speaking to the queen.
No, I don't think that will be Actually, she thinks for a moment. Actually, I know just where to put her for now.
Well, if this situation hasn't gotten any worse than it already has, then it definitely will in the coming months. Which means I have a certain contact that I have to go and speak to.
Oh, not that one.
Do you want it to not be that easy?
Well, you know that this particular group is going... Well, no, spoilers. I'm not going to ruin that particular surprise. I've got to get back to Lady Mary and report. She is going to be absolutely thrilled!
Yes, she will, I'm certain of it. Did you see her pull her sleeve up and tap on the bracelet? The wave her head as this big old rift opens up.
And Rags just kind of walks through and you hear her muttering, just don't believe it that he's back and he's going to cause even more problems. And
Oh, tell Lady Mary I look forward to seeing her new face, she says, calling out to Rags.
oh yeah, she's changed a bit since the last time you saw her. I'll make sure that she comes by and visits you after this particular crisis is over with. Walk, 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 walk.
As the rift closes behind her. Fantastic. Really, truly fantastic.
Wait, Moogie has been silent this entire time. What has he been doing?
No, he went back to clean the bells, didn't he?
Yeah, he left the room to go clean the bells.
Okay, never mind. So he has absolutely no idea what this conversation is going on.
He does not. He left the room. When
He
things
left the
got
room.
serious, he left the room.
Yep. Okay. Yep, okay. And the fairy probably has absolutely no idea why there's a...
Nope, none
Yep.
whatsoever.
Yep, okay, yep, no.
Oh, by the stars. This headache is going to kill me. War Droid, stand down. It's fine for right now. Either you accept the order I charge your secretary.
I'll deal with this, Leilana. She says, all of the droids in this room, I order you to leave and return to your docking stations. Order Ashen Dawn, Alpha Omega 9-4. Of course, she gave them all Starfleet codes. Durr.
Exactly.
You see, Lil.
Yep. Right. At this point, let's see. At this point, Amethyst comes out from behind the throne. Your Majesty, may I also be excused to leave? I think this is all just a little bit much for little old me.
Right. Head down to my lab and activate my sealing circle, please.
Yes, I will do that, Your Majesty. And she walks out a different door. Shazon kind of looks. So the thing that my sister gave her life up to defeat has come back. Is that what I got out of that whole conversation in the...
Unfortunately, dearie, yes, that is the case.
Why? Why did we work so hard?
Because Acerak is plain and simple an asshole that needs to be dealt with once and for all.
Right.
Now, Leilana snaps her fingers as the crystal whips onto the table. Dobby, well, it's near Dobby at least. Take care of that crystal and hold on to it. She opens the little wristband and pulls a shard of crystal out of it and hands it to Catherine. You may need this as well, sweetheart. And she closes the wristband back.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Remember, if anything happens and you're in trouble or you notice trouble on a grand scale, simply whisper into it that you need help and I'll come to your aid.
Fair enough. I could just do what you always did and throw a fireball at it.
Sometimes throwing a fireball doesn't always work. I learned that lesson a long time ago. I remember
That's
throwing a
unfortunate.
meteor at a planet once to solve a problem. Didn't do so well either.
Yes, and you tried to cook me with a fireball and that didn't work either.
And Shazon speaks up. And you also try to intimidate everything you see.
That worked for the most part. Don't bring that up. Now,
I am gonna bring that up. You do use that. You do use intimidate. and Shazon just kind of puts her hands on her hips and looks at Leilana with a very small grin that only Leilana can see.
Now, I must go and talk to someone. I will be back when I am needed once again, but I cannot guarantee I will be here all the time to help you. This is going to be a long road, and I did not prepare for this. You see her tap a couple of buttons on the band and wave her hand as this bright purple rift opens up and she just walks through.
And she is gone.
Now, Neve, or not Neve, but Ella will look over to the fairy and say, "Right, young one, it looks like you will be staying with me for a bit," she says. Okay, why? Just a precaution. For what? It seems your friend has made some big moves, and, well, honestly, I'd like to speak to her again at some point. So, if you don't mind, I do have a room for you. She says. Oh, and not to leave you all short-handed, Catherine, you will be joining them. Wait, what? Are you... what? Don't give me lip. The princess blinks some neon green eyes. Right, fine.
Shazan will stand up and walk towards Catherine. I would consider it an honor to travel with a group of adventurers. I would have loved to have done that if I hadn't been, corrupted by evil for a little bit.
Yes, well, you also didn't grow up with all of this, she says. But that's...
True.
Well, she was more for the opulence, but yeah.
Yeah. True, I didn't grow up with this, although your mom has taken care of me quite nicely in the years since my sister's death.
That's okay, sure. She just looks and Ashes as she's walking over to the ferry and say, Catherine Jane, that is enough whinging about things.
Sorry. Shazan kind of looks over at the group and goes, well, it looks like you all are going to have some sort of adventure. An adventure that I wish I was going with you. I think, as it is now turning night, I think all of you could use a rest. Wouldn't you say, Empress?
Quite. Well, you can... Right. She'll look at Drac and snap her fingers a couple of times to wake him up.
Right about the time that Drac wakes up from his little nap, you hear the pitter-patter of feet coming through the door.
It's Moogie, isn't it?
Yep, it's Moogie.
Oh, by the way, your character Karthus, who has been very quietly standing, just kind of looks at the whole situation, rolls his eyes, and walks out about the same time as Amethyst did, intending to follow her somewhere.
Oh, if that's the case, if Karthus was actually there, then Ashes would tell him where the blood is.
Yep.
Because Dhampir recognized Dhampir, yo.
Yep. Okay, continue on with the cute little...
Yeah, what's going on?
Your sister and Drac.
Good, with the sister now. Hey, why is there a joke on the wall? What the hell?
Apparently, the person that my sister sacrificed herself to keep out of this realm is coming back.
You can't. No, you can't him.
I'm afraid we do. And you remember Amy?
I remember Elder. What about her?
Well, apparently, according to both Lady Mary and your sister, Amy is an anchor for him. And we just found out the second anchor, which is this fairy who apparently doesn't know anything.
She's licking the yogurt off the wall.
Yep.
But we went through so much to get rid of him. Why is he back?
Apparently, he has something even more nefarious than trying to take the soul of Rags. Apparently, he's not interested in that anymore. If we can keep this realm relatively safe from him, but we're going to need.
You said he's not interested in Rax's soul, right?
At least according to the lovely lady that was standing here.
But if he's not after souls anymore, that must mean that he's... Oh no. I have to go to the Bahamut.
Fine. The back door's still in the transporter ring.
You see Boogie rush out of the room like faster than he's ever rushed out before.
Yep.
You know, she just looks at the room and she just says, you know, with as much work as I put in to get his soul away from that shiny ass dragon, he sure rushes back quite often.
And Chason looks at Ashes and goes, well, you do know that Bahamut is the end all to be all of information. If we couldn't talk to Bahamut, and she kind of leaves. You kind of think ...
Yes, quite. The gods, she says, with a very lot of disdain.
Now.
Right.
Crack. Yes. Oh. Oh, that's good. It doesn't have a crew to go with it?
Right, she says. That's fine.
And Shazan kind of rolls her eyes. You like using that phrase, don't you, Drag? Then... Damn it!
Right, well, the... The Empress look. Is he really going to trust an ancient ship with? She just.
This is. Well, Greg has put an awful lot of time into it, Ashes, and you know that.
Of course I do, but I thought we would be staffing it with people who knew what they were doing.
And you're saying that this particular group, and she throws her hands around, nothing? I mean, we've got a bard that, well, quite honestly knows more history than we know what to do with. Considering he reads so many books, you rival Rags in that particular department. We have a... And she points to Naya. We do have this Warforged.
She does look familiar, doesn't she?
She does. Naya, you're being much looked at by
Slight issue. I'm unconscious at the moment because that saving throw knocked me out.
Oh, that's right, it did! Whoops!
Oh,
So I'm laying flat on the floor.
Oh,
yeah.
that's right.
She walks over. The Empress walks over and she'll hold her hand out over Naya, and tendrils will come out of her hand and jab into her, reactivating her. She'll cast Cure Wounds at level like 5.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that.
Yep. Take 28 healing.
It's fine. I've only got 23 HP as a max, so that's perfect.
Cool.
Oh,
Glenn.
yeah, let me get it up. The fact we've had to type this out is ridiculous.
I love it though. You make it sound so much fun.
Oh, here we go. Naya, version N I A 01032022 -1430002. Registration number PU7MPEJP2GZN. Manufactured on January 3rd, 2022. Running firmware version name Emerald OS. Booting now.
Huh. Now that's interesting. The Empress says. When Naya opens her eyes, she is looking straight in the face of a green-skinned, red-headed woman.
Have a prototype?
One, but I didn't think she was completely built.
Do you remember the name of the prototype?
Well, of course I do, she says. And she will spell out without fail the entirety of the code that Naya just sped out. Because she is mechanical too. Pardon me. What, you thought I was a Warforged? Sorry, Naya, go ahead.
That's okay. I apologise. My files have not yet returned. I do recall throwing Ice Knife. Then the next thing I see is Paw.
Yes, I apologize for that. One of our guests got a little rambunctious. Please, here. And she'll hold her hand out to, like, pick her up.
I'll reach out and I'll clamber back onto my feet. And I'll walk around in a circle just to get my...
Just to get the gyros working in
Yeah,
the right direction?
yeah.
Huh. Well,
You know, we probably need to ask Drac about his prototype if he knows where it is. Because if it's not with him, I think we just found it.
well, considering who she looks like, I'm fairly sure it is his model. She says. She'll kind of just look at Naya and then look at Shay and say, just picture horns here. And she'll do a horn shape. Sorry.
DM, I'm just messaging you.
Go ahead.
I just figured he would have made her after somebody he knew, and the most logical thing was Aya. Adult Aya. Well, yeah, that's why she said picture with the horns here.
Yeah, he hasn't even noticed. The entire time that he was in the room, he never noticed. Yeah. So, Jason gets up and walks around. Goes, alright. Well, it looks like I am going to have to find rooms for all of you. Or do we have rooms? I'm not quite sure.
Well, I was going to offer them a room in the palace, or they can stay at the inn.
What would you rather? Here in the palace or at the inn?
It is 4:07 p.m. by the way.
Yes, I know. I'm wrapping this up.
I would like to go to the inn. No, I'm afraid not, little fairy. You don't get a choice. You will be staying here. Okay.
She looks over at Davi. In or here?
Well, it sounds like our guests have made up their mind. Shay, if you could, show them to the East Wing.
I will definitely do that. This has been a very tiring day for all of us, and we will need our strength for tomorrow.
And apparently I have to pack, the black-haired girl says.
Yeah, you will have to pack. Don't forget. Well, you know what not to forget.
She nods.
And as soon as I show our guests to the East Wing, I will go down and talk to Drac.
She nods.
Which cutscene? We'll wait until next time. Actually, yeah. So, Shay shows all of you to the various rooms. And then she sighs, shakes her head, walks down to Drac, lab. And as I said, we'll have that one next time. But out in the ether of space, or out in the ether, Acerak contacts his agent. Jess, can you hear me?
Of course I can, Father.
And how did the introduction go?
Well, I had my pretty outfit ruined, but a lot of blustering, like you said.
Yes. Well, it seems to me that you're going to be taken out of the picture for the moment.
For the time being. I'll lie low. It'll be fine. They'll think the fairy's in control.
Oh, good. I'm glad that you have that under control. Meanwhile, I will make sure that they speed up whatever they're planning on doing so they can chase me. It will be fun.
It would. And why didn't you tell me the Souls and Anthem were so tasty?
Oh, I wanted you to discover that for yourself. I'm assuming you met the one named Rat.
I've met her a couple of times. She's
And what
not a
did
big fan of the changes.
As expected. Well,
And she still thinks highly of herself, apparently.
as she should. I think putting our plan into motion is in order. What would you say, Jess?
Of course.
I will talk to you when you are free of that world. I'm sure you'll find a way to sneak aboard of wherever they're going to be going.
Shouldn't be that hard. I have enough of a connection with a couple of them.
Good. Toodaloo. And that is
Goodbye.
where we'll end today's episode of Realms of Awakened Essence. To the next time where we might have a Halloween version. For it will
That
be
could be fun.
it'll be 2 days before All Hallows Eve. Yes. Yes, it's gonna be 12. It's gonna be 12. I just read the call. The call thingy. Yep. Yep. I am not Davi, I am Rags.
Yeah. Wait, what did I do? What? Oh, hi. I've been Katie Wynn. I voiced Neve. I voiced the Queen of Roses, aka Jess, from Heroes Core Turned Bad. And the Ashendon women, the Empress and the Princess, who is apparently now joining the group because nobody trusts Neve anymore. So she's gonna go on ice for a bit.
Okay.
For a couple of games.
Mhm.
She may get better.
Not better.
She got better. Right. So I will now pass it to Druidbot, and I apologize for butchering one of your country's great accents. Anyway.
That is absolutely fine. On behalf of the United Kingdom, we do forgive.
Yes, you do.
Certainly do. I am Abby, and I have been playing Naya. Not dented, slightly confused.
Slightly confused. Yes. We will work more of your backstory, and I hope.
And has seen more of the floor than anything else this session, which I'm grateful for. Let me pass the mic upward to Curtis.
What?
To you, our wonderful Leilana. And Moogie.
Hi guys. I am Mag. I play Leilana and Moogie. I decided to come back into the fray. I'll be playing Leilana differently this time. She's not going to be like a full blown, everywhere, always there kind of character. She's more going to be of a in the moment of heat of battle, need help kind of thing. So yeah, that'll be special. And I'm gonna pass it right back to our storyteller because reasons.
Because reasons, yes. Hello, I am your wonderful storyteller. I played Rags. I played Acerag. I played most of the NPCs. I was planning on doing a battle, but we could always push that to next time. As a matter of fact, I might just a small one, but wasn't the one that I was planning on. I had one. Darn it.
Well, yeah. At least I didn't ask for the fire resistance that fiends get.
Anyway, yes. Tune in. Actually, next week there will not be a stream because our wonderful production dwarf will not be here. He will be on assignment. And the following week we will be doing our finale of Realms of Awakened Essence, and hopefully we'll have a big and Sir Andrax.
You in a finale of season 1?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course, there was a reason why I showed up, the star. Duh.
Yeah, you're not the star of this, and I'm not the star of this either.
Shh.
Let's get our game on and go play then.
Shh, little golden one. It's all right. I'll steal your soul later. It's mine to steal now.
I'm not golden, I'm copper.
Anyway, I'm gonna bounce out here because I gotta go take care of things. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.
Alright.
I mean, no, I think we're all good.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.